Hello everybody and welcome back to Middle-earth. We're doing something a little bit different today, in case you couldn't tell. No, this is not the beginning of a new campaign. Okay, technically it is literally the beginning of a new campaign. However, it's not a campaign I plan on playing for the channel. Gondor is very low on my list of priorities as to which factions I want to embody. And assuming that I ever get to it, it will not be this time. No. Today I just want to explore my strategy for keeping it alive. When I was a teenager, I played a whole lot of Third Age Total War without DAC, just Third Age. In fact, I remember when the final version of it came out, and I was really excited about custom settlements. I still am, honestly, even if they are really buggy. But Gondor is almost certainly the faction I played most, and I never really got anywhere with it, because you start out already at war with Mordor, and you are immediately overwhelmed no matter what you do. And I could keep it going long enough for Mordor to get trolls and stuff. Sometimes I even went on the offensive and saw a little bit of success there, but I never eliminated Mordor. Now, however, I am a little more experienced, just a little more experienced, and I think I can do better than I used to. That's not to say I'll actually do good, but better than I used to. And in particular, I'm gonna show you some cheese. Well, some of it's cheese, some of it's legitimate, just underused. If you're already a fan of the channel, you've probably seen a lot of it, but I'm going to do everything I can to keep Gondor alive. I do not plan to do any more in this series, so it's gonna stand alone. So as far as we get is as far as we get. But if you are just starting out and having trouble with Gondor, then hopefully you can take what you see here and use it for a platform to wage an actually successful campaign on your own time. Because I still, even today, suck at the game, but maybe you don't. And whatever you learn here today, it should theoretically improve how you play. That's the fun part of Total War, right? Innovation, learning what the game can do, and doing cool, exciting, new things with it. And that's why the shit that Creative Assembly has been churning out ever since Attila basically isn't really Total War anymore. In fact, I think a lot of people would argue that Rome 2 wasn't Total War anymore. But this is Medieval 2, and at this point its bugs are basically features. You know it, you love it. It's probably the second or third best Total War. Well, maybe fourth. But for some people, it's the very best. And Divide and Conquer is one of its best mods. Personally, I still see a lot to be improved, but... So, let us begin.
My lord.
With the spy.
Approaching quietly.
Rebels.
I'm gonna stick you!
No, you're not.
Approaching quietly.
As you can see, we are the Screwed. This is all chaff, but there's a lot of chaff. And of course, Gothmog's own bodyguard, the Morgul Chosen, are respectable infantry.
Impossible, my lord. Approaching quietly.
And they've also got Grishnak with more chaff in the fort. Conventional wisdom would have us go immediately for East Osgiliath and try to hold that from Mordor. And when Mordor has taken East Osgiliath, it would have us hold the bridge between the Osgiliaths. And when the bridge falls, it would have us hold West Osgiliath. And when West Osgiliath falls, it would have us hold Minas Tirith.
Oh, well, that sounds heroic to you, doesn't it? To die fighting. No.
The cheese starts now. But not with that. The archer militia is less expensive, so we'll use that.
Marching to war. Beginning the siege. Siege force reporting, my lord.
What you will notice about East Osgiliath is that it's not held by Mordor, it's held by rebels. Rebels go last, and if a rebel settlement is under siege, nobody else can besiege it. Mordor could attack the army with which we are besieging it, if it wasn't standing on a bridge in the middle of the Anduin. And yes, the garrison in East Osgiliath is going to sally out, but we're not going to fight them, we're just going to retreat, because by the time it gets to the rebels' turn, Mordor's turn has already passed, and they can no longer besiege it. East Osgiliath is never going to fall. At least not unless West Osgiliath falls first. That means that our one battlefield with Mordor is going to be Cairandros. Okay, no. Technically, eventually they will start sending troops through here, through the marshes. And when that day comes, we're going to want ballistas. A lot of ballistas. But we don't need them yet. Hurin. He is exactly the guy we need in Cairandros. For recruitment, I'm not gonna bother with militia at all. At least not here. We will, however, always get the Ithilien Rangers, because they are always worth it. Faramir is in a fort. That's good, but the fort he's in is a little bit exposed, so let's get him in a safer one.
Onward!
These Gondor archers are a little bit expensive, so let's get them in there too.
Yes.
Now, territorial guardsmen. They're not costing us anything, so they can stay. They're a garrison. It's allowed. But what we're gonna do... you guys are good troops, but we don't need you there. West Osgiliath is never going to fall, so a fort is exactly what you need. What was I even saying? We need to go through and find every unit that is not free upkeep, and either disband it or put it in a fort.
We can go no further today.
Okay, you can go in the fort for now.
Yes.
We'll probably disband you later, though. These guys, they can stay where they are. Maybe we'll get them out later, but not now. Cavalry, we do want cavalry.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
On Falas pikemen. This is a very good unit that we in fact do want. We would like as much of that as possible, please. We could recruit some here if we had the slots for it, but we don't. You are going toward this fort.
As you wish.
Okay, we are projected to gain just the tiniest bit of money. Which brings us to our next section, which is buildings. In most settlements, what we're going to want to get is this, the Mason's Hall, because it makes all our buildings cheaper thereafter. In Kalenhad, however, we're going to want to go for the mines straight away, because that is 450 income. It's the best mines I've been able to find in Gondor so far. I have not been checking very thoroughly. Let's see, since Kairandros is our main battlefield, it might be expedient to yes, we want the militia garrison, and there might be some other stuff that we want, but we're gonna last long enough to get the Mason's Hall first. Only Kalenhad so far needs the mines first. Everything else gets the Mason's Hall. Gonna queue it up even in places that can't afford it yet. Now, we are not only bankrupt, but kind of in arrears. Can we recruit a diplomat? No, not yet. But we will, eventually. You guys, let's move you into the fort. Well, we want you in this fort. Yeah, you can stand in the field a while.
Yes, we'll make camp here.
You're not that expensive. It's hurting us, but not that much. Okay, that, I believe, is our first turn. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game, just in case we forgot anything. And then we're gonna end it. The opening turns of a campaign are almost always the best, at least in Third Age. I think stainless steel kind of keeps things going because it has a little more of that era's appeal that vanilla Medieval 2 had. Ah, look at them swarming. They're preparing. They are getting ready to storm us. But they're like, I can't go for East Osgiliath. Something's blocking us. Okay, just withdraw from the battle. Don't even think about fighting them.
Fall back and regroup. Yes, my lord. Breaking off the siege.
Ostithil. No, thank you. I mean, you guys can try if you want, but I have no interest in anything on the east side. Yet. I have no interest in anything on the east side of the river yet.
My lord. To war then. Laying siege. We have them under siege.
Gondor is in a very precarious position, and I have no interest whatsoever in worsening it at this time.
My lord.
We are not ready to go on the offensive. We need to build ourselves up first.
Approaching quietly.
Yes, that is correct. There's nobody inside it. Why is our chance only 52 of getting in there? I guess there's always those 4 orcs, isn't there? You're not gonna make it in 2 turns anyway.
As you wish.
Might as well stop over in Pelargi. Well, okay. So they can't be retrained. They're costing upkeep anyway. They might as well move.
By your command. Orders. my lord. As you wish. We'll make camp your will, my lord. We can go no further today.
I believe that's the turn. So, save it again. And end the turn. Withdraw.
We should withdraw, lifting the siege. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Yes, yes. I think we're supposed to have more money than that. Oh well. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. That's where it went. We did get a bunch of these, though. And our diplomat! Yay! Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Now we can pester Rohan about map information. And potentially some other factions as well.
Stopping here.
Wizards like maps, right?
Orders. Marching to war. Beginning the siege. The siege goes as planned.
Always the first thing we do. Now, you might notice that we have a Nogdoof.
I'm gonna stick you!
You are welcome to try. You will not, however, survive the cheese. You can stop over in Funwilund.
Yes.
Can't retrain, still costing money. Oh well.
Orders. As you wish. We'll make camp here. Your will, my lord. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
The deal with this fort is that it's one of the first things Harad attacks when they come across the river. It's possible that Dol Amroth may take Harad to task. They are a little bit ridiculous. But if they do their job and keep the Haradrim off our backs, then that's a win for us. Save the game. End the turn. I see why you might think you could do something with that.
Show yourselves!
But you're not gonna be able to.
Fall back and regroup. The siege is broken. We'll make camp here.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. Looks like our queues are not stalled anymore. Never mind. Yes, they are. We did build another one, though. What we need here, I believe, is the meeting hall, so that we can have recruitment slots. Get some pikemen. But we don't have money for that. Perfect. So.
Have a taste of my blade!
Oh, we got that. So. Faramir. Stand here.
Marchmen!
Save the game. and sally forth.
Slay them!
You don't even... Guys.
Break their will!
A lot of you guys know exactly what's going on here.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Yeah. No time limit, by the way. That's not very important in this particular battle, but it's extremely important in this type of battle. Fans of the channel are very familiar. Just gotta get our general, with his shields and heavy armor, in loose formation, into range of the enemy archers. Why are you not shooting? Oh my god, you are so stupid. Oh. Okay. Now they're shooting. But they're also running at us. Now they are shooting. Okay, good. Good. What you will notice is that they're expending volley after volley against just one unit with massive shields and heavy armor, which is not so far taking any casualties to it. And yes, I am playing with permanent arrows, because why wouldn't you? It looks like they're done. They seem to have expended all their ammo. Which means it's time for him to stand back, and for Faramir to stand forward. We can reach from here. So let's shoot.
Come on!
Now we could just kite, but personally I prefer to...
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
In this battle, I just want to kill all these orcs. They only sent us 3 units. It's gonna be over before they know what hit them. Yep. Come on, finish them off.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Yeah. Continue the battle, see if we can get a prisoner.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
2 prisoners. All our casualties were friendly fire. And of course we killed a whole bunch of orcs. This was not the perfect example of such a battle. I'll show you. 2 orcs of the Moranon Guard. I don't suppose you'd give us money for them. Go figure.
Awaiting your command.
Whatever. Get back in the fort. On the next turn, we will send these guys down to Minas Tirith and have only Ithilien Rangers in there.
Orders.
I forgot to do our first thing first.
To war then. Laying siege.
The reason why this needs to be the first thing is because if it's not, and you forget, then you just forgot. Whereas if it is the first thing, and you forget, then you have every opportunity throughout the rest of your turn to remember to do that. If you forget to do it once, Mordor can besiege East Osgiliath, and that's basically the beginning of game over. Let's have you sit in the fort for 1 turn. It was handy.
Yes.
You are not free upkeep here. So keep moving.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
As you wish.
Save the game. And go.
Cowards!
That's all? Just cowards? Okay. Withdraw.
We should withdraw, lifting the siege. We'll make camp here.
Oh, look at that, we have some money. Let's use it for the meeting hall. It's gonna be a while before we can get the militia garrison, but that will be our next thing. The mines are still 2 turns away. Okay, you
As you wish.
are not free upkeep here either. Okay. First thing,
My lord.
even if you forget to do it first.
Marching to war. Beginning the siege. Siege force reporting, my lord.
Might as well keep moving.
Yes. We can go no further today.
Horsies!
As you wish.
Marchmen! Quell this evil!
Much larger army, 2 generals, 2 units of archers.
What are we waiting for?
Bring it on.
For the White City!
They started much closer to the gate this time. Our towers are shooting them already. If you know, you know. Get the reinforcements across the choke point and into the fortress. Hello, cavalry. Welcome to Kairandros. I understand you've come a long way to join us. Okay, the last troops are in. As you can see, if we were to quit now, our sally would count as successful, it would be a draw, there would be no casualties on either side, unless Mordor lost some to the towers, which it looks like they did. However, we are not at all done. We need to do exactly what we did last time. Do you even... Your archers are in almost the back line. And I guess that makes sense. Loose formation. Stand there. And let's bring Faramir outside. They have one of their generals right out in front. Let's shoot the unit behind him. Arrows that miss this unit will hit his bodyguard. Or if they overshoot, they might hit this one back here. Mostly, however, because they are rangers, they're not gonna miss. We're just going to absolutely eviscerate this unit. Okay. It's getting to the point now where it's not worth it anymore, because there aren't as many to kill. Let's target the bodyguard. What? They're moving? Where are they going? They're probably just repositioning. But we might have to move. They're not stopping. What do we have to lose by running back into the safety of the fortress? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Now they're just stopped here. And the tower can reach them, and that's what veterans of the channel already knew. The tower cheese is stupidly powerful, and you might think Kairandros doesn't have enough towers to use it properly, but those two over the gate are really fast. On 6 times speed, it's like a machine gun. Let's hold the gate open for them a little bit. Ah, they're not coming closer yet. Now they are. And back inside. Close the fucking gate. Thank you. And they're coming right up to it. The battle map at Kairandros is particularly broken in this way. You can pull this anywhere where there's towers, but Kairandros is the best I have found, because it's a custom settlement and the pathing just has a very strong tendency to bring them right up to it. We've lost 0, we've killed 17%, and I'm gonna go get more coffee. You may be tempted to put your archers up on the walls, like this. But if you do that, for some reason, they will always be doing arcing shot. Don't bother. Just save yourself that aggravation. No, it's far better to just let things stew a while. Step away from the PC. Let the towers do their thing. It seems to have wound down a bit, though, now. This unit is completely gone, but these guys, who are standing up closer to the gate, are not. They're a lot harder to hit. Meanwhile, the tower is focusing down these guys out here because easy shots, I guess. We need to see if we can just get the gate open, not actually come out, and shoot through it. Yeah. Perfect. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Or not. Halfway in, halfway out. Less than, preferably. There we go. This is very dangerous. It's not at all impossible that they might grow a brain and decide to step forward 3 times and let us have it with their halberds. I have had that happen before. It does involve some RNG. Not usually too much, though. He's out of ammo, he can camp the square. You are holding the gate open. Not good. Or somebody is. What? Why would you? No. Stand here. Who? There's no. Why is the gate still open? This is very bad. Fortunately, they're not doing anything about it right now, but... Well, actually. As long as it's like that, maybe we can use it, but... No, not with the arcing shot. Okay. Useless. Not just dangerous, but also useless. Stand like that. Shoot. I guess we just gotta hope they decide not to exploit it. So this... yeah, this is cheese. Because in real life, they absolutely would push right in there, overrun us, and it would be game over. But Medieval 2 is a cheesy game, and this is possible. Stop. And shoot. That does not appear to have caused them to move anybody around. Which is okay. One very important thing is that it gave us some room to get somebody else out. The cavalry. Oh my fucking god, are you shitting me? Just ignore everything I said. This tactic is worthless. Remember I told you it would take RNG? Well.
Assail the enemies of Gondor!
Sometimes the AI has an eye.
The great eye.
Okay, this time their archers are engaging us. Our general is occasionally getting hit, but so far he's not even bloodied. And they're out of ammo. Okay. Everybody get back inside. Now we apply what we learned last time. I mean, we could just end it right now. We've killed 60% of them. That's a good number. However, we do still have arrows left. So, let's use them. Halfway in and... Wait, no. Okay.
attacking us!
Okay, we have now spent all of our ammunition. So let's do the stupid thing again, but better now. There's less in the way. We should have a little more time to get through. Let's go for it. The gate's closed. Alright. Good, 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 good. This should allow us to get their army into a more favorable position and kill their general. Run, 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 run. Okay.
They're attacking us!
And their other general. And their archers. We have killed 86% of their army. With both their generals dead, that basically means we just have to get back inside and end the battle, and the entire army should just die. Flop over dead. Just to be sure, though. Actually, we could lose the... Ah! Oh no, they're routing. Well, theoretically that should... Nope! Oh, yay! Okay, okay. Run in. All the way. Yes! Gate closed. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Now, we could let the tower continue doing its thing and killing these Moranon guards. But as I've already explained, their army is already dead. Our sally has been successful, we may leave the battle.
This battle is ended, yet there is no victor. Only the crows and worms may claim this day as theirs.
We lost 61 guys, we killed 2,000. That is victory. The captain's bodyguard didn't lose anybody tanking all those arrows. We did lose some Ithilien rangers to those archers, and we also lost a lot of cavalry killing their generals. But destroying an army of 2,500 while losing less than 100 is perfect. Oh, they took some of us as captives. Sure.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, their army is not completely gone.
I'm gonna stick you.
Just mostly.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Can we, No, we cannot reach him. Well, he can't attack either, because if he does, then we're gonna reinforce, and his army is tiny and impotent now. But I paid for them. I paid the ransom. Not cool, Mordor. Not cool. Well, whatever. You see how this tactic works. You kinda have to fail at it a whole bunch. It is a lot of trial and error. But that's the idea, and this method absolutely will get you to the mid-game. Once Mordor starts bringing funny units like trolls and great beasts, it may no longer be enough. And yeah, sitting back and letting the towers do the work with their unlimited ammunition does get really old. And that's why I say you are probably going to want to use this as a foundation. Basically just to survive the first 10 turns or so. And by the end of those 10 turns, hopefully you've got some notion of a counterattack on the way. Because, if we could get out of Cairandros, then we might be able to take Minas Morgul right out from under them. This turn, that could potentially be done. If you... First of all, this guy would have to be dead. I don't think we could get around Zagluk, actually, so never mind. But if we could get around Zagluk, then what you could do is you could send the cavalry...
Ready your weapons!
The Gondor Cavalry Militia. You can send them to besiege Minas Morgul, and then send the rest of the army to attack Captain Gazmog, and when he runs away, hopefully he would land right next to Minas Morgul, but be unable to go into it. If he doesn't get all the way there, then you could attack him again, and just make sure that he has survivors. Either don't chase them all down, or do chase them all down and release the prisoners. That would get him right next to Minas Morgul immediately. And then you unsiege Minas Morgul so that they can reinforce, attack him a third time, draw the garrison out, crush them both, and then move in with your army. Take the castle, and that's Minas Morgul under your control. Unfortunately, however, my efforts did not actually lift the siege. All I did was prolong it. But prolonging the siege, canonically, is Mordor's weakness. The last thing Sauron wants you to do is make his tactics take longer. His whole thing is he gets baited into rushing Gondor and sending out his army before it's fully ready. So yeah, that's the tactic. Can we...
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Yeah.
Without question.
Right past it. Already allies?
Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
Map information, can you give us some pocket change? I see you are bankrupt, and I understand that.
No, we cannot agree to this now.
I kind of thought so.
Another proposition for us then?
Yeah. Let's give you a gift.
It's good to see we could reach an agreement.
Reset the relations.
You have another worthy proposal then.
And now maybe you can give us 1,100. The extra 100 is to pay for our gift.
This seems quite reasonable.
Good.
Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
It was for us. Isengard.
As you wish. I shall continue tomorrow.
Orders.
Pikes. Keep moving. You, get in there. Yes. Excellent. Okay. We are making a little bit of money. Still not quite enough to get the militia garrison, but we're still under siege, so we couldn't anyway. How much would the grain exchange improve? Not a whole lot, but it would give us, if nothing else, it gives us the extra 50. Oh. Why did I not up the tax rate? Like, that's about 400 extra we could have been making this whole time. Minas Tirith is already as big as it's gonna get. We don't need to worry about the population. Ah, that's a substantial income. So yeah, that's the tactic. That's Gondor in 5 turns. Like I said, mastering the tower cheese does take trial and error, and it can be really boring, and I do not actually recommend that you structure your entire game around just defending Cairandros, even if it is the perfect place to use the tower cheese. If you're only cheesing, then you're going to get really bored eventually. You are going to want to move out and attack Mordor eventually. In fact, the sooner the better, but this foundation can get you there. This has been fun. I am Raven Shadow. I have a book. I'll see you later, and until I return, dear friends, may you play well.